Hello friends, myself Saralavi Katkeri, Associate Professor from CS College of Arts and Commerce, Goa. Today in this session we are going to study Western political thinkers. Under this we are going to study John Stuart Mill's views on representative government. In this session we are going to study Mill's views on representative government and the various reforms suggested by Mill, and also critically analyze his ideas on representative government. By the end of this lecture, you will be able to describe Mill's views on representative government, understand the reforms suggested for representative government, and criticize Mill's ideas on representative government. Mill on representative government. According to Mill, the best form of government is the one which serves the highest degree of the purpose of citizenship for the political education and training of the citizens. It is an important criteria of a good government is that it must promote the virtue and intelligence of the people. According to Mill, the government shall foster the moral and intellectual qualities of the citizens. Hence, the main principle of the government shall be to increase the sum of good qualities among the governed collectively and individually, rather than efficiency of its administrative body. According to Mill, popular or direct democracy can best achieve this principle, since despotism demands obedience, compliance and passivity from its citizens. However, direct democracy requires small states and may turn into rule by unskilled and tyranny of the majority. Hence, the best compromise is the representative democracy, in which people choose their representatives who govern and control the government. However, Mill favored representative government only for the advanced nations and did not favor representative government for the backward and colonial people. Democracy is suitable to civilized people who have attained a level of intellectual maturity, and not for uncivilized or barbaric society which requires despotism till people become civilized. Mill was aware of the shortcomings of the representative government followed in England during his time. Therefore, Mill suggested many reforms to make the British government more representative and democratic. Some of the reforms suggested by Mill are proportional representation by single transferable vote. Mill believed that in an equal democracy, every section of the community must be represented proportionally. In England, there was inadequate representation accorded to the minorities and the tyrannical attitude of the majority. He therefore advocated the system of proportional representation by single transferable vote to ensure that each section of the society gets representation in proportion to its voting strength. Franchise. Mill held the view that franchise should be based on intelligence, education and superior virtue. He felt that all were not competent to exercise voting right properly and intelligently. He therefore pleaded for greater weightage in voting for persons with better abilities, property and educational qualifications. Mill opposed secret ballot. Mill advocated open or public voting in contrast to secret ballot. He held that the right to vote was equal to duty that must be performed like any other public duty under the eye and criticism of the public. Mill supported right to vote for women. Mill stood for equal treatment and position for women as was enjoyed by men. He justified the right of franchise for women on the ground that women required it more than men because women are physically weaker, they are dependent on law and society for protection. Mill opposed payment for members of parliament. Mill was against payment to the members of the parliament and asserted that membership of parliament was an honor and service for which the members need no payment. This would not only ensure efficiency and purity in administration, but also lead to economy. Role of legislature. Mill held that the function of representative assembly was to control the government and justify the actions of the legislators before the eyes of the people. The legislature should neither govern nor administer, but only legislate. Mill's ideas on representative government are criticized on some grounds. It is felt that Mill is considered as a reluctant Democrat. He was concerned with elements of democracy populism, majoritarianism, tyranny of majority, and impact of these on intellectual capacity and civilizational progress. He was concerned of adverse impact on social, moral, and intellectual progress because of too much of democracy. Dear friends, these are the further references on Mill's ideas on representative government. Thank you.